Hey body lovers, I'm Ali and today we are going to be doing about a 30-minute workout. I'm not using any props today, and this work is designed for the luteal stage of your cycle. So that's the third phase of your cycle. It's the longest, and we're going to be working on the endurance of your body here. I'm going to be moving much slower, discovering a deeper connection to your core and to the activation of your muscles. So we are going to begin with a little bit of nourishing breath work. So I'm going to be seated on my knees. If you have sore knees, you can of course put a cushion between your calves and your hamstrings. And I'm just going to settle myself down, rest my glutes down onto my heels, take my hands on my body. So maybe my left hand down on my belly and my right hand just resting on my heart space. Closing down my eyes and begin drawing my consciousness inward by taking a deep inhale through my nose, traveling down the back of my throat and then wide through my body. And then as I slowly exhale out my nose, maybe I just notice my shoulders glide away from my ears as I sink down with my breath. Again, inhale through my nose and maybe I feel my heart shine forward and into my hand. And then as I slowly exhale, I give in to gravity and the weight of my rib cage as it draws back to the midline, my belly button drawing away from my hand. Inviting my inhale down a little bit deeper and all the way down to the bowl of my pelvis. And then as I slowly exhale, maybe I notice the tips of my ears lengthening towards the ceiling as I lengthen and stretch out through the back chain. Taking 2 more rounds of slow breath here. Deep inhale through the nose, allow the body to fill all the way up. And then as we slowly exhale, we just let that breath escape, release and let go. 1 more time, big inhale through the body, really widen, soften and expand. And then subtly, slowly and fully let the breath go. Releasing the hands down by the side, blink open through your eyes, and maybe start to give a few big shoulder rolls up towards your ears and then down away your back, just for 3, for 2, 1 more big lift up. And then we're going to slowly come into a high kneeling position. So pushing down through the soles of the feet and lifting up through the body. We're going to take it to some gentle extension here to begin. So we're going to take our arms up to the sky and then allow the right arm to go back and the left arm to go forward and then come back through center. And we're swapping our arms around, taking big windmill arms, just opening through the front chain of the body. We're going to reverse in 3. In 2, on 1, we reverse, we go back up and around, and back up and around. So more like big windmill arms now, following the backhand with your gaze, just for 4, for 3, opening through the chest, 2, and 1 more big stretch back. From here, we're going to add extension to the spine, not just the arms. We reach the arms forward, pushing down through the base of the foot, sweep the right arm back, lengthen up, and try to touch the sole of your right foot with your right hand as you pour water out your right ear. And then slowly zip up through your core as you restack your body. So we're moving nice and slowly, creating space in the front of the pelvis as we drop into that extension. And then squeeze through the glutes, zip up through the core to restack the body. Keep going like that every time. Maybe you lift your heart a little bit more and you lean into this extension, squeeze your glutes, and then restack your body. Lifting up and over to the left, take a lift up through the right hand, overhead, stretch the right side, squeeze the glutes, and then restack. 1 more time each side. We sweep the right hand back, come all the way back, lift the heart, drop the ear, and then restack, squeeze and lift. 1 more time, opening over towards the left, reaching up with the right side, squeeze the glutes, drop the ear for 3, for 2, restacking on 1. From here, we stay in the high kneeling position. We're going to drop our hips back towards our heels and then turn the palms down and back as we squeeze and lift open the chest. So we're moving nice and slowly, and our goal is to keep creating space in the front of the hips. So as you go through your cycle and into that final stage, we want to really create the space in the front of the body. Using the glutes now to push the pelvis forward and open the hips. We're taking our hips over our heels, challenging our quads, and then zipping up, sweeping the arms back, take that chest expansion. All the way down and all the way up. In 4, we're going to hold our hips hovered just above our heels and just take those hips for a few pulses, just slowly warming up that lower body before we get into some more challenging lunge work. In 4, we're going to hold and pulse. In 3, last 2, squeeze and lift, and then hold it back on 1. We come up an inch and down an inch, and you can see that my body is completely stacked. So pelvis, rib cage, heart, shoulders, and head. And I'm getting a good burn through my quads here. Keep breathing. For 4, we're going to hold. In 3. Last 2, lift that heart, and 1, hold it here. We're going to challenge our endurance. Maybe you close your eyes, but you're maintaining this position. The sitting bones are flared. You're soft in your hip flexors. You're drawing your heart forward. Just for 4, we come to high kneeling. In 3, in 2, slowly come all the way up and yawn your heart open to the sky. Push that pelvis forward. Maybe shift your weight from side to side. We're going to keep working this right glute now. So keeping the left knee down, I'm going to step my right foot forward. So I'm in this 90-90 lunge prep with the left knee down, and we're going to work this right glute. So you draw the right sitting bone back and the left hip bone forward. From here, bring your hands to press center, tuck your back toes. Take an inhale, hinge the body forward, find length through the spine, then draw the belly in and up and hover the back knee up off the mat, and then slowly tap it down, then restack the body, squeeze the left glute. Inhale, hinge the body forward, pause. Exhale, gather the belly, lift the back knee up, and then slowly float it back down. I'm moving nice and slowly with purpose. I find my hinge, my pause. I find my gather, my lift and hover. And then I drop that back knee down with control and I restack my body. We're moving slowly, discovering that deeper connection, that muscle endurance. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold forward and pulse up and down on that right leg. Lift, lower, and restack. We hinge, we hover, we lower, and stack. One more time. Hinge, draw the right hip back, hover, keep that right knee over the right ankle, lower down and bring it back. Let's hinge, hover and hold it. Let's take slow pulses, up an inch and down an inch. Keep drawing the left hip forward and the right leg back. You've got 8, we hold. In 7, let it burn. Last 6, a little deeper. In 5, open your heart. 4, last 3, we hold. In 2, hold it down on 1. Can you reach a little bit further with that heart for 4? Drop the back knee down in 3, 2, 1. Drop the back knee down, extend the fingers forward. Take an inhale here. We hover the back knee up and we hold it, extend it back. Take an inhale, shine the heart forward, and then exhale, kick the left leg up, and then inhale, tap it down. So I'm deeply bent through that right leg still, so that leg is burning, but I'm reaching out, I'm keeping my fingertips on the mat just in front of me, so my arms are just in front of me, my heart is long, and I'm getting a deep burn through that right glute. Use your exhale. Draw your chin a little closer to your chest so there are no creases down the back of the neck. You tap down, you exhale, zip up and you reach. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lengthen through the toe. In 5, we hold the leg up. We pulse the right leg, the standing leg. In 5. Exhale, zip in 4, we hold. In 3. Last 2. And one more time, reach out and hold it here. Pulse down an inch with the right leg and up. It should be burning for 8. For 7, they're slow. In 6, we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold. Tap the left toes down, let the body weight go back. Flatten the hands onto the mat, take an inhale. Step the right knee back and find your plank and hold. Drawing your pubic bone to your sternum, widen the collarbone, push up and out of your hands. Pike the hips up into the sky, and then sink your heels down low. So we come up onto the ball of the foot, we ripple forward, you find a plank and you pause, shining your heart forward. And then you pike your hips up high,
and you sink your heels down low, find the release. Taking your plank to pike flow is about waving the spine forward, finding that connection, and then lifting the hips high and finding that release. Waving the spine forward, connecting, squeezing the gentle glutes, and then piking the hips, flare the sitting bones and find that length. In 2, we hold our plank. Exhale, lift. In 3. Last 2. And then next time you ripple the spine forward, connect and hold it for me. Start to drop the hips salsa side to side. So nothing is moving in the upper body, the gaze is down and forward, but we're rotating from the pelvis, so belly button down, squeezing the legs together, getting those obliques to fire up, gentle drop from side to side, just for 8, for 7, last 6 we hold through center in 5, in 4 we hold, in 3, last 2, hold on 1. Draw the belly button in, push up and out of those arms, hold it for 4, the knees come down, in 3, in 2, and drop the knees down on 1. Sink your hips back, find a child's pose, breathing into the back of the body. Finding that space, rest and digest, breath in and out through the nose. For 3, we keep supersetting that right glute, in 2, and then shift your body forward. And we're going to come down onto the left-hand side of our body, lining the booty up with the back of the mat. So coming all the way down for me, reaching the right arm long. We fold the left leg in and we extend the right leg, finding the space in our body. So you should be able to see the underside or between your body and the mat on the left side. Roll the top hip forward and reach out through your heel. We're going to slowly hover the right leg up and then point the toe and lower it down. So we flex through the foot and we lift, and then we point through the toe and we lower. So we've already worked this glute. It should be nice and warm as we lift, point and lower. Let your left ear relax onto your bicep and just focus on that glute med, so the side of your glute cascading over the leg bone. We want these glute muscles to be lovely and long. So you reach out, you float, you point and you lower. In 4, we'll flex, reach and hold for pulses. In 3, in 2, point and lower, and then next time you float your heel up, hold it here. Start to take little pulses up an inch and down an inch. Keep reaching out through your heel, taking little pulses, pulling the belly in and up. Keep reaching and pulsing for 8, for 7. Last 6 we hold, in 5, in 4, 3 we hold, in 2, you've got this, on 1. Hold the foot flexed. Bend the knee, inhale, find that seat. And then drop the leg down, lift the leg up, and then reach it out long. So you bend, you stick out your butt, you lower the leg, you lift the leg, and then you extend it out nice and long. So draw the knee in, float the leg down, lift it up, and then extend it all the way out. In 4, we're going to hold that leg in the fire hydrant, and then lift and lower. In 3, extend. In 2, really push that heel away. 1 more time, and we hold it, and we take little pulses up an inch and down an inch. You open through the chest, and you're just taking those little pulses. It's hovering above the thigh. Don't drop it down. I know it burns. Just for 8. For 7, we've got this. Last 6, we hold. In 5, turn your knee down. In 4, in 3, last 2, and 1, turn the knee down and then pulse up and up. You're squeezing that toe to the sky, getting internal rotation to finish here for 8, for 7, last 6, 5, we're going to hold in 4, in 3, last 2, and 1, rotate the knee back to parallel, reach the leg out, hold it here, maybe you reach your arm overhead, you find that length, you hold it, lift it up an inch, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then bend it all the way in. Give it a good tap out. And then we're going to roll over onto our back and get into our core. So we're going to keep working this right side, and we'll revisit the whole thing on the left. So from here, we're going to lengthen our legs all the way out the length of the mat. And then we're going to take our hands behind our head, making a basket at the back of the skull for me. Thumbs down the neck. Take an inhale, point through the toes, and as you exhale, you're going to curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. And as you do that, you're going to float the right leg to tabletop and pause. And then inhale, lengthen the leg down as you lower down. So just the right leg floats to tabletop, you find that ab curl, you connect and you pause, and then inhale, lower down. So you want to avoid pulling on the back of the neck. You just want to follow the chin all the way towards the knees, the ribs gliding towards the stable pelvis. Curl and pause. And then come back down. In 4, we're going to add an oblique twist to that knee. In 3. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Last 2. And one more time. We're going to curl up and we're going to hold and twist, center, and lower. So as we curl, we rotate towards that right knee and then we lower down. So we're not coming through center, we're rotating left armpit to right knee, left low rib to right stable hip. You've got this. Wringing out through the center, both glutes are heavy on the mat. In 3, we hold over to the right, we're going to pulse it out. In 2. And one more time, rotate over to the right and pause. Reach your left arm past your right knee and pulse up an inch and down an inch. So reaching past your thigh, you've got 8. In 7, we hold. 6, last 5, squeezing. 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1. Reach your right leg out and drag it in. Reach it out and drag it in. Keep reaching past your right thigh just for 4. For 3, belly buttons down. In 2. One more time, draw it in, pause, and then come back through center. Reach it out, find that length. From here, take a little inchworm where you're lengthening through your body. And then we're going to slowly sweep our arms around, nod your chin to your chest. As you curl up, cross your legs over, bring your hands down, and now we're facing the other way. So slowly shuffle back, 4-point kneel, and just take a few cat-cows before we take that lunge work all the way over to the other side, coming down into that nice side-lying booty work in 3, 2, and on 1. We're going to take our weight over our heels and then come back into that high kneeling position. So this time we're working that left glute. So driving down through your right leg, step your left foot forward. So to square off the pelvis here, you want to make sure that the left sitting bone is drawing back, the right hip is forward, and that you can feel that your pelvis, rib cage, and shoulders, head and heart are all stacked. Tuck your back toes for me, and then take a gentle squeeze of that right glute. Take your hands to press center, take an inhale here, and as you exhale, lean forward, hover, and hover that back knee up. Inhale, tap it down, and then re-stack your body. So we hinge our body forward, we pause, energetic lift up through the arch of the left foot, and then take it down. So I'm definitely using my core here. I hinge, I feel a gathering of my belly as I hover that back knee on. So that left leg is starting to create a little bit of a burn. The left sitting bone keeps drawing back to keep that pelvis square. Making sure that left knee stays stacked over the left ankle. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, we hover. Keep going. In 10 seconds, we find that hover and we pulse it out. Embracing that burn. In 6. Last 5. In 4, we hold the hover. In 3. In 2. And let's take it now. So we hinge it forward and we take those slow bounces. Up an inch and down an inch. Pulsing through the back knee, the left hip drawing back. Stay with me, 10 seconds. And we're going to take the knee down and transition into our single leg lift. In 5, get a little lower. In 4, let it shake. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it here, hold it for 3. Drop the back knee down in 2, and 1. Back knee down, hands reach forward. Tuck the back toes and lift the back leg. From here, we take an inhale, shine the heart forward, gazes down and forward. Exhale, transition the weight and kick the leg up. And then inhale, tap it down. And exhale, kick and reach. So the left leg is still drawing back, but our goal is to really allow the body to lean over this left leg as its stabilizer. And even though the core and the right glute is working to lift the leg high, it's about the stability in that left leg. Don't crack open through your throat. Have a gentle nod to your chin, no creases in the back of the neck. Squeeze and lift. 10 seconds we hold for pulses. Create that burn, deepen the bend through the left leg. Don't stand in your joints. In 4, we hold for pulses. In 3, in 2, and one more time. Lift the leg up, hold it here. We pulse up an inch and down an inch. For 8, for 7, last 6, 5, we hold in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, lift the leg, drop the leg down. Flatten through the hands, step the left foot back, find your plank. Draw your pubic bone forward, widen your collarbone. From here, we take the pike and we enjoy the release. We're going to take a little combo now in our plank to pike flow. We're going to ripple forward and we're going to hold it. We're going to drop the left hip down, drop the right hip down, come through center and pike the hips. So we're taking that salsa in between each and every plank flow and then lifting. Ripple forward. We twist from the belly button down, come through center, pike and release. Let's do 2 more and then we're going to hold our plank. Drop, drop, all the way up, sink it down. One more time. We drop, drop through center, pike and lift. Ripple forward and hold it for me. From here, I want you to shift onto the front of the foot and then back through the heels. Coming forward from the shoulder joint now. So really challenging that upper body. Just for 5, for 4, last 3, last 2, and 1 all the way forward, just for 5 on those toes. Push up and out of your shoulders for 3, for 2, and bring your knees down and sink your hips back. Find that stretch. Breathing in and out through the nose, using the body to traction the spine. We come over to our right side to work that left glute in 4, in 3, 2, restack it on 1. Give the shoulders a nice big roll. All right, so let's come down onto our right side. Lying all the way down, line your booty up at the back of the mat. And then keep your right leg bent as you reach out through your left leg. You want to create the same amount of space, so space between the mat and your body. And from here, you're reaching out through your left heel. Roll your top hip forward. You're going to lengthen it up. You're going to point the toe, and then you lower it down. So you flex, lift, and reach through the heel. Squeeze the outer glute. Point the toe, and lower it down. So you want to feel the length through the heel as you lift. You want to engage through the front as you point the toe and then lower the leg. Remember, we're not rushing this. It's not about reps. It's about endurance and connection. So as you reach out through your heel, you feel the length through the body. You squeeze the glutes, then you point through your toe and you lower. And you should feel a zip up through the core as you float the leg up and point the toe. We're going to slowly add on, but we'll hold for pulses in 4, in 3, last 2. Let's take it up and let's hold that heel up. Start to pulse it up. Reach out through your heel. You're squeezing that left glute. You've got 8. In 7, we hold 6. Last 5, holding in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. You're going to bend the knee and float above the right thigh. Tap the leg down, lift it up, and then push an imaginary brick wall away. So you drag your leg in, you lower, you lift, and then extend as you squeeze your butt. Drag it in. Lower, lift, and reach it out. Keep going just like that, softening in the hip crease, lift and lower. In 10 seconds, we hold for the lift and the lower. Drag it in, reach it out. So the challenge is the endurance of that muscle, and you're using your breath to match your effort. And then next time we drag the knee in, hold it here, and we just take those tiny little hovers up and down. For 8, for 7, we hold for that internal rotation. In 4, in 3, keep reaching your sitting bone back in 2, In 1, we hold, tap the knee, pulse it up and up. So you've got that internal rotation. Don't lose the length in the body. Just for 8, for 7, we hold in 6, 5, keep pulsing, 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold, rotate back to parallel, reach the heel out, time to point the toe, time to reach the arm, find the length, just for 4, a little higher, for 3, for 2, and then lower it all the way down. Bend it in, give it a good tap. All right, we're near the finish line, guys. So rolling over onto your back, let's work that left side of our abdominals. So extend your legs nice and long, take your hands behind your head. The tailbone sinks down, your rib cage is heavy, create that basket. From here, pointing through the right leg, so that's your anchor. We nod the chin, we soften the sternum, curl it up as you float your left leg to tabletop, and then inhale, float it down. So as you curl the right leg up, you feel that zip up from the pubic bone over the belly button. The rib cage is sliding down to your stable pelvis. Your sternum is softening, and you're not pulling on the back of the neck. Warming up here through center. In 10 seconds, we turn this into an oblique twist, and we're nearly there in 5. In 4, we add that rotation. In 3, exhale, 2. And last time through center, let's take it over to the left. So we twist and rotate. The right armpit now coming towards the left knee. We rotate and squeeze, and inhale, let it go. Keep going just like that. Feeling that right rib slide to your left hip bone. In 4, we hold for pulses. In 3, last 2. One more time, twist and hold. Reach past your left thigh. We pulse up an inch and down an inch. Keep your right glute down as you pulse. You've got 8, and then we hold. In 6, 5, get that right shoulder up. 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold. Reach your left leg out and drag it in. Reach it out. Exhale, drag it in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in, hold, and then lower it all the way down. Reach your arms long. From here, we just circle our arms around, hug your knees in one at a time, taking a little rock from side to side. The hard work is over. Just going to stretch out those glutes and take a few rounds of breath. So when you're ready, let's land that left leg down, left foot down, and take your right leg across. Reach underneath your left thigh and draw it in towards you. Take that figure 4, maybe rocking from side to side, but anchoring your tailbone down so you really feel that deep stretch through the right glute. Rocking for 4, for 3, just drawing in a little bit more, 2, and then 1. Let the right thigh go all the way across the left. Take hold of opposite ankles, and then just pull your ankles apart, stick your butt out, and feel that deep stretch for 3, 2, and then release it. Placing that right foot down now, we're going to stretch out through the left glute. So anchor the tailbone down, reach under the right thigh, and draw the right thigh in, even though you're sticking your butt out. Take those little rocks from side to side, just for 4, for 3, releasing through the glute, 2, and then leave the stretch. Let the left leg go over the right. Take hold of your opposite ankle, stick your butt out, hold it here. Reach the ankles away from one another for 3, for 2, and then release the stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow the front of the pelvis to open up just like we did at the beginning of class. Return the hands to your body. So maybe your right hand on your heart space and your left hand down on your belly. And let's breathe in and out through the nose. And with the eyes closed, return that focus back onto you and how you're feeling. What is the quality of your thoughts? What are your energy levels like? Can you notice the pulsing of exercise vibrating through your body? All that good energy. You want to harness that energy so you can meet the demands of the rest of your day and of your busy week, whatever is in front of you. You've got this. Returning that focus back onto you and how you're feeling. What is the quality of your thoughts? What are your energy levels like? Can you notice the pulsing and vibration of exercise going through your body? You want to be able to harness that power so you can meet the demands of the rest of your day, of your busy week, of whatever you have in front of you. And let's complement that now with just a few more rounds of nasal breath work in and out through the nose in your own rhythm. Just for 4, for 3, last 2, and take a final big inhale up. Maybe you sigh it out. Drop the hands down by your side, give your shoulders a roll. And ladies, you are done. I hope you enjoyed that. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.